Welcome to Outlander Media Network. I'm Kirby Lee Bailey. We're at the studios in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm with the band Maiasaura. Introduce yourselves.
All right, my name is April.
I'm Jake.
This is Jacob. This is Bella. She's on bass, and Oscar plays the drums.
All right. Like I said, so how did you get your band name? Because it's Maiasaura. It's not it's Maiasaura, like a play on words.
So it's Maiasaura.
Uh-huh.
And it's just one word. It's the name of a dinosaur. So they thought that essentially up until they discovered the Maiasaura, like they basically thought that dinosaurs were like soulless, cold lizards that didn't nurture their young or do anything like that. They only thought that came along when birds came into the picture. They evolved into birds. But because they found these little egg, what are they called? The egg nests, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some babies with these underdeveloped ankle bones. They're like, I think this dinosaur was actually nurturing their young. So anyway, they named it Maiasaura. It translates to good mother lizard. I just love the name Good Mother. I thought it was awesome.
And it's basically just the first discovery of a female dinosaur instead of male. So that's why the A is at the end.
Well, yeah, they usually name the dinosaur based on like the findings, and this is the first time they found like a female version of this dinosaur before the male.
Okay. So y'all are going to be performing this week at the Exit Inn and the Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all ever played the Masquerade?
I don't believe I have. He may have.
I have once, but not with this band.
Who'd you play with at the Masquerade?
Well, I had a solo project, and she had a solo project before we were in this, and they both weren't good enough, so we made this. And I played with Sibley Sirens.
Oh, okay.
At that venue. It was an acoustic tour, so it was fun. But
So
yeah.
which Masquerade was it? Was it?
I keep seeing everyone's talking about the old and new Masquerade. I have no idea. I have no history of the
But
building.
there's the two rooms too, heaven
Yeah.
or hell.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know which one we're playing for this one.
Well, if it was the old one, because I love the old one, it had steps you went up, bunch of steps that you went up, and it was like the look of the building. You could throw a rocket or the building would have collapsed.
Yeah, there were so many shows that I don't remember. I wouldn't remember the room even. I'm actually curious when we go. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, that's right. I
Spark
remember
a
this now.
memory. Of
Well,
something.
just remember this part when you go to the. If you've not been to the new one's, like right in the middle of downtown on Martin Luther King Boulevard, right in that area. So make sure that the address you use, you might want to use the parking garage address.
What year did the new one start?
Oh my gosh, it was because it was before COVID because I saw Crazy Town there, and I want to say 19.
Okay.
What year was COVID? 20?
20? Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, because the tour was 2018, so I think it might have been right at the tail end.
Yeah, it was 19 or 18 because I remember because when I went down to that Masquerade, we were driving around and my GPS kept cutting out because I put the address in and it was like, okay, where is it? So I kept driving around. I got really lost. And so I was with somebody, I was dating this girl and there was these two yahoos underneath this bridge. I'm not sure. I might have been interrupting a drug deal. I was like, hey, you know where the Masquerade is? Because I can't find it. He said, just follow us behind this car. I said, all right. And she said, are you crazy? I'm tired of driving all over the place. And back then, there's a garage, and there's like a sign. It was like this big, this wide. It said Masquerade. It was like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck's sake, I didn't even see it. I mean, and they drove us right. It's right there. I said, thank you very much. She said, we're not dead.
I know.
There's a venue like that out here. Well, a couple of them. They just hide like in alleys. I forget. There's one that I'm thinking of specifically. Is it the basement?
Yeah, the original basement.
Yeah.
There's
The
a
OG?
front, but yeah, the OG one.
Yeah, it's kind of like I always forget like how to get there. But there's like a little sign, like a little piece of paper that tells you the way.
I mean, I did the OG basement one time. I'd never been there. And it was for some band, Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh. And they said the tickets were free. And I'd never been to this basement. And I pulled up. I was like, I walked in there. I said, "Damn, there's barely enough room in here to change my mind in here."
That's funny.
I never had heard of it.
Yeah.
I was
I
used
like
to
it.
the other basement.
Yeah. I like it. It's
Yeah.
cool. We
Yeah.
played there a couple times.
Yeah, there's a couple of cool rooms in
Yeah.
there. But yeah, we're
that's
playing the Exit In one on Thursday.
It's Thursday the
Thursday.
28th. Yep. With in the end, their Linkin Park tribute, super good. Chris Hodges is the way we found out about them. He put us on and helped us out. Band's super new, so this is really only our second year with this project. We launched everything last January. So, and we basically have had a song out every month since January of 2025.
You lost everything. What do you mean you lost everything?
Launch.
Launch.
I
sorry.
thought you said lost.
I got it between your
Between the
accent
accents in here,
and my
yeah.
Long Island accent.
You're gonna need subtitles all
yeah,
on right here.
it's gonna be a little more.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. She's New Yorker too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where, can I ask? I know.
Albany area.
Albany, okay, very
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know if we were allowed to break the fourth wall.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
mind.
I'm a theater person, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in Jersey City at one
So. Okay,
time.
all right. You know the deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ever drive through downtown New York. Somebody said you lived there and you didn't drive through New York. I said, you fucking stupid. There's no way I'd drive through New York.
Mhm.
There's no way.
Terrifying.
So y'all only been you got this year one album,
Mhm.
and how'd you come up with you just call it year one because you were just starting it?
Year one, yeah. I mean, because we didn't really know what it was going to look like. We do everything ourselves, and so we were just rolling out songs once a month, and then we got to the end of the year, and we're like, I guess this was year one. And also it's kind of a play on words, like there's a kind of a dystopian theme in the whole first album of like the world is either starting to end or we're starting over. So we just kind of thought to keep it simple, like it's either year one of the new thing or like it's year one of also our project, just to keep it simple.
So I'm gonna ask,
Yeah.
is the song 86? Is that like some term you got out of a restaurant?
Well, yeah. So,
It is?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. We wrote that song with Drew Kennedy. He's like the only co-writer we had on any of the songs so far. And I don't know if he came up. I was just kind of, he came up with it, right? So I was basically trying to explain to him how I feel like I'm like on an outside. Like an outsider in the music industry, and I mean this is a couple years ago when like nobody was doing new metal. We were like, we want to make a new metal project. It was kind of like because we were just down here producing a lot of country and like a lot of different kind of stuff. So at the time, I just kind of felt like nobody was interested. Everybody was like I was on the outside of things. So he's a great country writer, and country writers I think have some of the best lyrics and the comparisons and all that kind of stuff. And we just came up with the idea of 86 and, try to 86 me, like, get me out or, kick me out of here. I'm not welcome here. So and he's like, what about 86? I'm like, I think it's so weird. I love it.
I mean, I was like back in my restaurant days when I did that for years. It was like 86 mashed potatoes.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that.
That's it. Yeah.
You might be the first person that we talked to that understood that reference.
Actually, yeah. We've been watching a lot of Bar Rescue and Kitchen Nightmares.
Bar Rescue.
Shout out John Tatter.
Shout out John Tatter. Right in New York, baby.
See, I just only like the first 15 minutes of that show because I like to go, what the hell?
Yeah. When John Tapper comes in and starts like flipping shit all over the place and spilling beers and being like, you would serve this? Do you even care?
You would give this to your family?
Yeah, so it's kind of, to me, I'm just like, I resonate with that kind of attitude. But then after that, I also just feel like, a lot of them just fail, so it's kind of sad to watch after that. But some of them do okay.
It's so bad it fails that they fail before their episode even shows
I know.
up.
And they're like, the 6-week review always gets me. It's like, so-and-so reverted back to the old name, the old ways, the old bacteria. I mean, it's like everything, so.
I mean, that's when I was in the restaurant biz, of all the restaurants I ever worked, the cleanest one, and I don't know, it might be changed now, back in the day, was actually Cracker Barrel. Of all the ones I ever, by God, I remember one time they failed an inspection at one of them I was in, and if this black guy came in with a tie, somebody was being fired that day, right. And I watched the entire management staff being fired that day.
Yeah, no.
Every time I ever saw him come in a restaurant, I knew somebody was dust.
Yeah.
It was from corporate, but with them, because if you look at a restaurant right now, most of them says follow-up score. If you look at the closely, Cracker Barrel back in the day rarely had a follow-up. They always passed the first time.
Yeah.
And that's a big restaurant, and they're the busiest one.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah. I mean, if they have the budget and the resources, it does make sense because I feel like where it's hard for small business owners, which is pretty much like being in a band, it's like the manpower, the budget. I mean, that's also it's so much to try to maintain or build anything. So yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Do y'all do anything besides working music? Do y'all do?
Yeah, we're both personal trainers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. For a while, we didn't do anything
we were
else, but
we were producing music for other people. That's why we originally moved down to Nashville because we were producing in Pennsylvania for a little bit during COVID because everyone thought they could be artists because everything was closed and they wanted to make music, which is fine. So we produced a bunch of people, and then we moved down here. And when we were doing that, we started to not enjoy making our own music. So we were like, let's just stop doing that, get normal jobs for a little bit, and then we actually ended up being more inspired. Like, we can go to work, and then you only have a certain amount of time to work on stuff, so you actually work on stuff instead of just always working on music and it being... I mean, other people do it, and it's amazing that they can do it. But
yeah.
I still produce some people, but I pick and choose, and if I don't want to, I just don't, which is great. But yeah, we both are personal trainers, and she started it and got into it, and then I followed suit.
Yeah. I just felt like I wasn't a member of society anymore. I'm like, well, I'm just like in my own little bubble. Like, the things that matter to me or the stakes that are high for me just don't make sense for like most other people. So I'm like, let me get back to the real world. I miss socializing. Yeah, so I mean, we were already kind of talking about our workouts and our fitness routines anyway with people, so might as well.
I mean, I didn't work out this morning. I usually work out on my days off when I'm not working my other gig. And believe it or not, when I work out, I've got that unusual one because when I'm on my cardio machine, I'm using a CD Walkman.
Oh, nice.
Like that's one of my CD collections.
It's beautiful.
That one's full.
That's so...
That back there is full. I've always believed in CDs, and the reason I use CDs when I'm working out because I don't want nobody bothering me on the phone while I'm working out. I'm focused.
Yeah.
And I don't really, because I asked somebody, I said, hey, you know what time it is? And they're like, won't you look at your phone? I said, that's not my phone.
Yeah, even like a traditional iPod is like better. They have like Do Not Disturb on your phones and stuff, but you're still on your phone and you're still looking at the screen. Like that's my one pet because I love going for runs, and I always said if the watch could just play the music and not be a phone and be connected to the internet, I would buy that. I'm sure they exist, but I would buy that if I...
Well, like I said, I wanted to make sure I was browsed up when I talked to y'all. Like, I've been listening to Year One when I'm going back and forth to work. And I had to actually put it in the car with the phone.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think there's a CD available, is
Not
there?
yet, but they are coming back. We're debating doing it for the next record.
Yeah, we're debating doing some CDs. Yeah.
So, like I said, I've listed up three. My favorite tracks right now would be 86, of course. Lately, the last song is really good. And the third or fourth song, Head Buried.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Head Buried in the Ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that.
You're a deep cuts guy.
Yeah, that's a good
if I listen to an album, I go from start to finish every time. That's why I do CDs when I'm working out. Because I'm going to start from the beginning and finish at the end. And I still buy CDs. People say, those must be really old. Well, no, I just got this from Amazon yesterday.
No, I love a good album listen. I even do the same thing with Spotify, where it's like I'll listen from top to bottom, specifically because most of the time when I'm listening, I'm running. I mean, I don't really listen that much when I'm driving. It's kind of silent. I'm trying to not listen too much. I don't know. I get a little burned out when I do it, but
yeah, that's cool though.
I mean, the Year One, it's a very good album. I mean, I was listening to it from start to finish. I said, "There's not a throwaway track on here. This is really good."
Thank you. Yeah, that we just were throwing paint at the wall that first year. Like, I mean, there's some songs like there's like a collection. There's 6 of them. Good buddy.
Bless you.
I know the drum parts were great on there. You did a great job.
Yeah, she did do good.
Yeah, so
was he drums or bass?
He was drums. No, Bella was bass.
Sorry,
yeah,
the bass player's always
obviously,
variable,
she's taking a nap, so she's definitely the bass player.
Yeah.
So what was I saying? But yeah, I mean, we had about 6 tracks done, because we were just sharing it with people before we put anything out. The first 6. And then, honestly, after that, we didn't really know what to do, so we just started making more, and then just the ones that we liked the most were the ones that got put out, and we made music videos with them and whatnot. So, yeah, we developed our sound quite a bit just, like, making that record and, like, putting each single out every month. And this year, I guess Year 2, if you will, is the working title of every... this whole record. We can't call it Year 2. Year 3 is way cooler, but Year 2 just kind of falls flat. But... yeah, so I feel like we created a sound that we brought into this year, and we're just kind of tightening it up now, which is just good.
You ever submit anything to like the test drive for Jose Magan's Octane.
We didn't
Have we?
submit. I mean, I don't know if they think like that's just a submit thing.
I think some people have emailed
We have some people
him,
sending stuff around. We're just
but
kind of just
I
waiting.
don't know
for
if they ever heard it or give a shit about us, but you know.
Hey, it's like I said, those 3 songs, like I said, they stand, especially the '86. Just the title alone stands out.
Yeah, that's why I always like the
Yeah.
idea of it. Is the title is fun.
I mean, I love the whole album, but like I said,
Yeah,
you know, those are the 3 standouts.
Yeah,
You know, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, because you want to, you know, you get on the test drive, you want to be a little different from everybody else.
For sure, that's what I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, submit it to him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and
have
Jose's
to.
a really good, you know, he's a really good guy once you get to know him.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you
I met him once. He wouldn't remember me. But I remember him.
What's up, Jose?
What's up, dog?
I mean, we just met him recently. We were invited to the happy hour recently.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, that was like, you know, we sat there and talked for a while, but when you talk to him, he wants to talk horror movies, which
Yeah.
is cool though,
Yeah.
because we got in a big debate in front of everybody because his favorite movie at the time was Faces of Death and mine was Primate.
Okay.
And then it was like, we were kind of going back and forth on it. He's probably changed it by now if he saw the movie Obsession, because that was pretty freaking tight.
Okay.
Do y'all do the movies or anything like that? Or
I'm probably the worst resource for movie references that you've ever met. I think I've probably seen a total of 5 movies. I'm like literally like the worst. He's introduced me to some, and I have some favorite movies, but I can't say that I have good enough. Like
We have seen one movie in the movie theater since knowing each
well,
other.
but we also met kind of like right before COVID,
That's true.
so movie
That's
theaters
true.
weren't really like.
We do have a movie list that's on my notepad that we'll just pick one, but she has to be in such a specific mood to
Yeah,
be like,
I
I will watch a movie.
I'm really emotional. I gotta commit, you know? Like, I gotta know, like, I'm gonna sit my ass down and watch that 2-hour movie and try to think of every little artistic detail about it. Like, I really like to jump in, and it's very nerdy, and I don't need to be like that. Like, he's really introduced me to casual movie watching where, you know, we can put this down 30 minutes in if you want to go. But I don't know, I just get too attached, so.
Yeah.
My favorite movie, though, is Dodgeball.
grab life by the balls.
Yep, grab life by the balls. Yep. That's pretty much how I do things, so.
Hey, it's a great movie.
It resonates. Yeah,
I
you
can
can
tell
dodge
you
a
times
wrench,
I've
you
seen
can
it.
dodge a
I don't
We've
I,
watched it a lot.
It's
a
really
great
good.
movie.
It's a really good movie. It's very funny.
It was like us, like we had this right here in the corner, that movie all the way in the far corner, Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh yeah.
That's by the whole cast signed it for us when we went to
that's
interview somebody. And that was a big deal for us.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, you're looking at the picture of me
Yeah,
and
that's
Oscar,
what I'm
aren't
wondering.
you?
Yeah, I'm more
Me and
impressed with
Oscar?
that, yeah.
Bella's back there.
I thought you were talking
Why
about
do
when
you-
me and Oscar had
Oh,
that
yeah.
picture
No,
together.
that's
That's
a
what I'm
good
talking
one.
about. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I don't know why you have photos of our bass player and our drummer on your wall, but
That's so weird. Have you guys been here before?
Big fans. Big fans.
This is our house.
Big fans.
that's funny.
So are y'all like a couple together, or?
Sure are.
Yeah.
Yeah, people either think we're brother and sister or married. Early on, we used to just say both and just
Yeah.
get a good
You
laugh.
just say, yeah, so you guys related or married? Yep.
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 But we are married, yes. And
In the grocery store, my favorite game is to pretend that we are brother and sister and be like, do you think mom and dad are mad that we snuck off together?
It's fucking weird. I don't like
Yeah,
when
it's
he does
hilarious.
that.
It is hilarious.
He's
'cause
the only
people
one that
react.
thinks that's funny.
It is so funny.
Hey guys.
Well, I mean, I told her that we'll be married. My camera person, we're actually a couple, and I told her we'll be married. We'll get married if we're together when I turn 60.
Okay.
And that's what I told her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how old are you? 62?
That's rough.
Just kidding.
I'll be 57 soon.
All
Okay,
right.
so we're getting there.
All right.
We're getting there.
So she's holding her breath for me.
All right, I'm rooting for you.
I don't know. A lot of people are rooting against her. A lot of people say, "Have you lost your mind? Why would you marry that fool?" But yeah, as you can see, we love doing the music thing. We've interviewed celebrities, music. We do them all, and we appreciate y'all coming out here taking time to
Oh
see.
yeah.
And we can't wait for the show Thursday night.
Thursday.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have to the pedal to the metal that night, won't we, baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a babysitter. Oh no,
Are
y'all be on stage with us.
Nah. Are y'all gonna be the first one or the second one?
We're
second.
I think we're
Oh, number
right
2.
in the
Yep.
right in the middle.
We got a chance. That'll work.
Yes,
That'll work.
Yeah, we play around 8. You come for the whole show, but we play around 8.
Well, we have to rush it because we're working that day.
Yeah, no.
Oh
We-
yeah.
Yeah, we work like 6 to 6, both
Yeah.
of us.
I meant the viewers.
The other people, not just us two. The other people.
We can FaceTime you in. It doesn't matter. Viewers.
That's right.
We don't give a shit if you see the show, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I want to see the show. Listen to the album. I want to see the
No, we
show.
want you to.
I get very interested when I hear.
Yeah.
You know, I love the exit in. At first I was reading, I thought, are they playing the end? Because I just looked at the Instagram. I was like, man, it'd be awful packed in the end if we're playing the end. Doesn't know it's the exit in.
Yeah. We love the end too. That's a good one.
Oh, I always tell people, if you play a venue here, of all the venues, you're not a Nashville band unless you play the Cobra.
Oh yeah. Have we played the Cobra yet?
Not yet. We've seen.
Played the East Room.
We've seen
which
it.
I always get those two confused.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, like I said, the Cobra, you're not a Nashville band until you play the
We'll go
Cobra.
play the Cobra for
We're
you.
not yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely not.
Oh,
We'll get there.
it's great.
Yeah.
At first you walk in there, you'll be like,
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there.
this is not right.
We were there to see another
Seen
show. We just haven't
something.
played it. I think
Yeah,
it
must
wasn't
have
E.T.
seen
Brown's
there.
band.
No.
It wasn't the Cobra.
That's Basement East.
Oh, maybe we have been in there.
No,
We tried to book a show with his band there,
Maybe.
and it got moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you go in the Cobra, the first time I ever went in the Cobra, I saw this little stage, and I was like, fuck, it's right in the
Yeah.
bar. This is
Oh,
gonna
it's
suck.
fucking
But there's a whole nother room somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The more terrifying the venue, the better.
That's
Well,
right.
no, I thought, like I said, I thought it was just gonna be right here in the corner beside the bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
Yeah.
said, man, this is an awful big band we're here for. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's kind of like you go to East Side Bowl. It's the same way. Like
Yeah.
if you,
Yes.
there's like 3. I didn't even know till we were there for Chemical Fire. I didn't know there was this
Oh.
one on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one I knew was this little doozy one at the end of the bar and the one in the back.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one existed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
interview those guys, or you just went to see the show?
Chemical Fire? Yeah, we interviewed those
Yeah,
guys. They're
they're-
great.
they're
So
awesome.
we went to that show. We
Yeah,
were
we
there.
were there.
So
We were there at
we
the
were there in
58.
room.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
yeah,
creeping
yep.
around.
Yeah, we were there.
We were creeping
We
around
saw-
the 58. Yeah, we
yeah.
played a show or two there.
Yeah, we interviewed them before the show that night. It was RJ and what's the other drummer's name?
Taylor.
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 Yeah. I met Art.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
Art.
we met
Yeah.
RJ. He's
Lizzie
awesome.
was there.
Yeah. We love
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
we
she's
love,
phenomenal.
We love the Hailstorm people. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
They've seen us like 2 times or so, and they're like great
They're
down to
just
earth
so
people.
nice. Yeah, it's like I don't even get like people get like starstruck or whatever. I'm just like, oh cool, they're here.
Yeah, like they're
I feel
so-
comfort when I see
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And the fact that they're able to be like rock stars, and then also just
to show up and be normal
be
people.
completely normal.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's got like a whole ego and a stick up their ass, and it's like,
Yeah, like they don't
it's
have,
not
like,
cool
a-
anymore. Like if everybody has an ego and a stick up their ass, like it's actually not cool. It used to
Yeah.
be cool if you were just the one cool guy in the room, but if everybody's too cool to hang, it's like
Yeah,
It
we,
swings back. It
Yeah,
corrects.
it's one of the things that we always, with the interviews and all, we always try to be as down to earth as we can be. But sometimes we're sitting there going, like I've interviewed people before. It's like, hey, I love that new album. What'd you think about it? Yeah, it's good. I'm like, oh, fuck. Elaborate on this.
Yes.
I'm kind of stuck. And that's happened a few times.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, you need talkers.
Yeah, we figured that out.
It needs to be a two-way
yeah.
connection, or
Yeah.
else it's not going to work.
Sure.
Well, funny thing, we would interview the band, I don't know, have you ever heard of Haste the Day? They used to be a Vans Warped touring band.
Okay.
And they were all over Vans Warped forever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about this, and I didn't even think about this because I got a little age on me. And they were telling my kids are going to be here to see this band, our band perform, because they want to see me perform. They've never seen me perform.
Uh-huh.
And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I remember when I was a teenager going to concerts, you didn't bring kids to those concerts.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was telling her it was like it was a 10,000 seat arena, all general admission.
Yeah,
It was at the Knoxville Civic Coliseum, and you could smoke in the venue. Like
Yeah.
when the first band got done, it was like a big haze of smoke through the whole building. It's like,
Yeah.
God, this ain't help. And you didn't have X-ray machines. They opened the doors, and you ran through the door as fast as you could.
Yeah.
I was in that generation where those people got killed in Cincinnati at the Rolling Stone when they got trampled.
Wow, yeah. Love
And,
that.
and people didn't care back then because, like, I remember I was every bit of 15 years old and trying to buy beer at the concession stand. Like, I'd like to have a beer, please. And they'd sell it to you.
Uh-huh.
See, my accent worked. They just didn't care.
Yeah.
It was a whole different time.
Yeah,
back
I
then.
know.
We got right on the edge of that because like I had a little, I'm sure you did too, like a little bit of the not unlawful but just like lax. But it was before you had everybody just with a camera in their
Bless
hand.
you.
You know, like now I think everything stopped because everyone was able to get filmed. You know what I mean? Everyone has the phones. Whereas like back then it was like there's no proof of anything that you're doing. So
Well,
let's just have
Back
fun.
then, if you put a film or a microphone in there, you were going to jail for doing that
Yeah,
at a concert.
right.
You were allowed to do that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
a big no-no right
Yeah.
back then. If you try to even think about walking in with any kind of filming device, it was being confiscated at the front door
Yeah.
if they could come catch you after you ran through the door at 100
Right.
miles an hour.
Right.
right.
Yeah, I know. And the old concerts, whenever we watched them, like they just looked like they were so much more fun. Like everybody was so engaged. Like now it's just like, it's
Yeah.
like put your phone.
Well,
It depends on the genre and it depends on the size
Yeah.
of the room. But like we're talking like the massive artists. Like when you watch, even if it's the same artist, like we looked up the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know, in their prime, and it's like the crowd's going nuts. And then you watch them in like 2018, whatever it was, the most recent video, and it's the same band, same like they're all phenomenal, but the crowd is just like phone up,
Yeah.
filming the whole thing. It's just crazy that it's just
The whole
shifted
time.
so much. And also, like, you can find video of that band playing. Why do you need your perspective captured? I just don't understand
Like
that.
the memory is probably so much.
When I go to concerts, I film maybe 40 seconds max of the entire experience. Some people are just like, I'm like, unless you have a good YouTube channel, and even then, the audio's going to be shit. Like, I don't know why you would, you know.
Well, it's not just that. It's like, you got to ask yourself the question when you get done. Are you ever going to look at this again?
That's
Yeah,
what I
well-
was. The next thing I was gonna say, like, how much phone memory do you have? Like, where are you putting all that? I can barely like take a picture of my grocery list to like bring to the store without it being like storage full. And I'm not taking any concert videos. Like a lot of pictures of my animals, but no.
I mean, we'll take videos of concert, mainly the ones that we're, like I said, we're advertising for usually,
Yeah.
and we have to take video, but I always keep mine, like she does more than I do. I'm just there, I'll take 30 seconds, about 2, maybe 3 songs, goes on my page,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm done.
Yeah, but you're all, yeah.
You're like kind of doing this though. Like
Right.
you're kind of
I'm
involved.
talking about a kid that's in high school or college.
And he'll never look at that again.
Yeah.
That was one thing I loved about last year when Ghost was touring.
Yeah.
No phones allowed.
Yeah.
They locked your you came in there
Yeah.
and they
Well,
locked it.
comedy
Really?
clubs still do it. I don't know why concerts. Yeah, I guess
Comedy,
people
it's
are
like you don't want
scared
jokes to be stolen or like.
Right, but wouldn't yeah.
I am always conflicted with like I wish that we could do like a phone free show personally, but then like we're trying to also build the band, so it's like the more people that are engaging with it, and you know,
filming it.
so
yeah.
it's like okay, that's really cool, and I do feel like most people are engaged at the shows, like for the most part. But yeah, it's kind of tough when you're like a growing band where you want like where you're gonna pick and choose like what bothers you or not, you know.
And
what I mean?
also, if they're filming you, that means they like you.
Yeah,
But
especially
it's just
if
a
you're new.
different thing. Instead of people being like, yeah, and you like having an interaction, instead it's like, oh, they have a phone out. That's good. That means they like us.
Yeah.
You know what
They're
I
gonna show it to
mean?
other people,
Yeah.
and they're gonna buy our shit.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I personally like doing the whole, hey, this is our next single called whatever, just came out, get your phones out and film this one. Like where you tell
Yeah.
them to do it. So then I was like, all right, they did it, now they can put it away.
Yeah.
You know? And you get to kind of dictate, hey, film this one because we're trying to push this song.
Like I always notice, like a lot of the concerts now is like when I was at the Electric Callboy the other night,
Oh, dude, we love them. We didn't
we
see them, but we
fucking
love
love them.
and the mosh pit is not as big as it used to be because
Yeah.
the crowd, this group is not as they got a lot more anxiety
them. Yes.
than I've ever seen in my life, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, these people are giving, and I'm hanging in there with them, and I'm old, and I'm still hanging in that
Yeah.
little mosh pit with you.
Yeah.
You know, I love doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got to make sure I don't break anything because I got to go work and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
I've never done a mosh pit. I've never crowd surfed. I've never done any of the rock star stuff.
Absolutely not. No.
I don't know if I will. I don't know if I do the mosh pit. The crowd surfing one I would probably do once, be like, all right, that's what it feels like to be groped, and then get thrown back on stage. That's fine.
Yeah.
I want to do the raft one. You ever see they go in like the floaty?
raft?
Yeah.
You blow it up.
I
and
see them
jump
going
in.
on across
Yeah.
with a wheelchair. I've seen that at a show. I tell you the
All right,
worst.
so it can't be that unsafe.
Well, I tell you how interesting it is
That's
with,
crowd rolling.
with crowd surfing. I was at the Blue Ridge Rock Festival. Me and her were up there, and the band was up there playing. I think it was it Outlander or
No.
it was the Spirit Box.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Those guys.
And
Rock.
the next thing I know, I hear baby. I was like, what the? And there was a 6-month-old baby going across there. I was like, are you freaking stupid?
man.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. I said, only in Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a little baby going across this.
Was it real?
Yeah, it was a real baby. And it was-
That's
I was like,
Oh my gosh.
do you know where your children are?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was like, whoa, we don't need to be doing this.
Yeah.
This is a,
That's a little too
you must be a real proud parent.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just blew my mind. I was like, who would do
Hey,
that?
I'm all for freedom. That one's a little too far. That one's a little too young.
Yeah.
That one should have an age limit, I think.
Hey, I seen another one where, well, it was a surf. It was, they thought it'd be a good idea to give this band their gender reveal.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
And, It was Twisted was who the artist was. And they said, it's going to be a boy. And Madrox, you're not the father. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
my
God.
But it was very entertaining. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up so we can let y'all get to doing what y'all want to, and we appreciate y'all taking time to be
Yeah.
on the show.
Absolutely.
And we're Outlander Media. Catch Maiasaura. God,
He's close enough. It's
Maiasaura.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the play on words again.
Okay.
Maiasaura. They'll be playing at the Exit Inn this Thursday and the Masquerade on Friday. We out of here. Let's rock.
I know you're used to your abuse being accepted, and you think that anyone would kill for your attention. You built me up to break me down to keep me desperate, but I never bought the line